Hey, buddy.
Whoa! What is going on, you dead set legends? And welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 arm wrestling show on the planet. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And of course, before I introduce my guest on the show, I'm not sure what has happened, but the other guest, Mr. Cory West,
He got scared.
He's not coming on the show, I believe. I've sent him a link. He said he was coming on. And have you spoke to Cory in the last 20 minutes?
I called him. I'm like, Cory, get on the freaking live, man. And he's like, Devon, he's like, are you going to talk mean to me? And I said, yeah, I'm going to talk about all sorts of terrible things. Anyways, I think he's using some kind of excuse, like some contract or something. I don't know. Whatever. He's scared of me. He's scared of me.
So you think Engens rang him and said you're not allowed on the show? Hypothetically, that's what I got from what you just said.
Let me tell you something. The premier YouTube channel will be entitled to the first viewing of Cory West versus Devon Larratt. I apologize. I love you so much. I'll tell you how I'm going to beat him. I'll tell you. Tell you all about it.
We got plenty. I understand that. I didn't realize it was written in contracts and things like that. But Devon,
you have the show many people in attendance. Aussie.
Wow, we got plenty to talk about. Let's start because I want to go back in time. We'll get to the Gennady match soon. First of all, I want to talk about your name.
My name. Well, I wanted people to know who I was. I thought some people might not know but this way they'd know for sure it was me.
So why I always bang my head against the wall because the arm wrestling will just get a name in their head. It's Erdemes. Oh, Devon's nothing unless he pulls Erdemes. Say you pull Erdemes. Oh, Devon's nothing unless he goes after Levan. You did it for a second time. So it's like, yeah, it's just madness that
I am so happy. Everyone. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that there's always someone. For some people, I'm happy that there's still people who don't believe. I actually love my haters so much because they tell me who my next opponent is. Say, well, you can't be perfect. Vitali has a bullseye on him that lights up all of Siberia. You know, like I know exactly that he is the guy that my lovely haters want to see me destroy so badly. So I can once again prove to them that they must openly love me and admit that they are all my disciples. And it makes me so happy. Continue to illuminate the path, eternal ass flame.
How many super matches will it take for people to say that you're not ducking anyone? Because I remember us talking years ago in Ireland, you were ducking Europeans. So you just popped off
I hope that it never stops, Ray. I hope that it's never enough. I hope that they remain insatiable and the demand that I go and destroy their champions only becomes greater. And I have to go to every single country in Eastern Europe. I mean, we all know what one of the big targets is Dennis, right? That is far from over. That dude's hair, I want that guy's hair to be a flowing mane like a lion, just blowing in the wind, just looking fabulous. As I throw him into a hook and he's just, all that hair is just, you know.
Can we please bring back the Legacy Hammer? Because that glove.
Where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. I thought
last scene with Dennis, yeah?
I want it back. Huh? I think the Legacy Hammer looks way cooler.
We don't have a Legacy Hammer here. Yeah, Audin's asking if you want me to grab you one of the WL hammers. That's such a misconception. All these get half-wits out there saying it's a WAL hammer. It's Devon's hammer. It's not my hammer. It's not a WAL hammer. Like, and I know that there's so many people that are like, why can't Devon just let it go? Because they are in love with Dennis. But the thing is he's stealing from the sport, and I hate it. I hate anyone who steals from the sport. He's stealing from the sport of arm wrestling. I can't wait to pull Dennis.
Do you think it'll ever happen?
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. You think he can keep ducking me? The Europeans talk about I'm ducking them. I'm going after Denis Saplenkov in such a public way. It couldn't be more public. Like, I want all his hair to fall out again. I want your hair to fall out, Dennis, and I want you to pull me again. No hair mode. Anyways, I say my piece.
There we go. Just a quick question for you. Why are Cory and Ray terrified of Devon?
Ray's right here.
Yeah.
Why am I terrified?
Yeah, why are you terrified?
Why am I terrified of Devon?
Yeah. Odd question.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, why are you terrified of me? I think he's going to say I don't shower or something. It's not true. I shower all the time.
It smells pretty nice. Pretty nice.
All the time I shower.
All the time.
So before we get into the Cory match, let's go, because we haven't really had a chat since the Gennady match.
Yeah, that was great.
Was weird. That was
weird. Hold on. Did you say it was weird? Oh, hold on. Somehow I lost the screen there. Oh, still there? Shit.
Yeah, you've gone sideways and frozen. There you go.
Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, that was weird, right?
Yeah. It felt to me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it felt to me that the organization has turned on you. Or maybe turned on such a big word because I'm a huge wrestling fan, but I don't know. I think they're just getting a bit annoyed with the Devon show.
Long ago, there were a couple people who were really upset that I beat them, and they didn't take it the way that they really could have. They took it in a different way, and narratives began to attack basically the style of arm wrestling in which I was winning, and not just even my style, but just me personally. And it got to a point where I feel like in the WAL, I feel like refs felt like, I love Bart, really, but I think that they were told to make more of an example of me, whatever you wanted. Like, they wanted more attention, basically, that I could give them. And I think that is carried on in a terrible way. I do. But it doesn't matter because they can't stop me. I beat him anyways. Like, really, I was twice as strong as he was almost. People say, oh, he stopped you in those. He didn't stop anything. Like, round one, I drilled him until they let me have a count. Round two, no strap, in a hook. I whacked him to the pin line and made him quit. And they're saying that was him stopping me, which is great. Yeah. Round three, I probably performed one of my best pins of my life, just fucking, something like that. And then round four was fun. Wanted to make him quit, let out a bunch of rope. I thought, let's not do that again. I came in and we had a wonderful moment. Good match. Very strong. I felt everything, but in no way was that close. In no way. Not this time. I love Gennady. He's a tremendous fighter. He's one of my favorite arm wrestlers, really. Like, full of passion. He's fearless. I'd follow that dude into any fight, really. I would. But that day I was the leader. He's led before. I was happy that I got it back.
Was it Was it a strange feeling, a good feeling? What sort of feeling was it like beating a hometown hero? Especially because it was such a big event to be in Georgia and you beat the number 2 super heavyweight from the country.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Georgia really is a special place, I think, in the world. I think that they're just such a strong country that's been invaded and come back and ran through and come back. And I think it's bred people that are just wonderful, resilient, strong. And, you feel that they have a love for the sport, really. Like you feel it everywhere you go in the streets. People pull over. Like the country is a sporting nation, arm wrestling, and it's bred so many champions. And I that's one of the reasons I showed up so strong, is because I knew I had to respect Georgia. I loved it. One of my favorite events. It just always feels just a little bit like something's missing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Just if you want to talk about it, what do you think of the whole? Speaking of Levan and Kirill at the end, that looked on camera, it looked weird and
well. From what I understand, and I haven't watched all the videos, but from what I understand, it was a little bit of a miscommunication with the league and Levan. I think that and I don't want to cast blame on anybody, but from what I understand, one of Levan's agents was asked, and they casually informed it, and so like the whole thing was a bit of a surprise. And obviously, there's concerns, right, about. To me, it's an obvious political issue. To spring on somebody in an exhibition like this is something that requires maybe just a little bit of thought. And I understand that there'd be some sensitivities towards it. So like I can understand that the whole thing probably, well, it's a difficult situation, and I can understand not wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. All right, we've got a couple of quick questions, and we'll keep on moving. Devon, did you feel stronger versus Mask now you're heavier?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that with the weight certainly came a little bit of strength for sure. Yeah. No, I feel on an arm wrestling table right now, I feel pretty good.
Yeah. How could you not, like,
right?
You last
just got fat for nothing. For nothing.
Man. And then this one's for Ray, if you'd like to answer it. A super
hey,
chat
Ray?
here.
Yeah.
This question's for you, Ray, and we'll get Ray's thoughts on the event on the weekend in just a moment. What does Coach Ray think about the elbow foul Devon got out of nowhere? So I'm talking about the Gennady match, Ray.
Yeah. Listen, refs. If refs saw it, he called it.
Oh, you're such a liar.
I watched. I didn't see it.
Oh
but
my
if
God.
Ref saw it, he called it.
Yeah,
he called something.
I felt that pad underneath me the whole time. Think I don't know what an elbow foul is? Oh my God. Oh, it's ridiculous.
So just so thank you very much, Tim. But Ray, while we've got you here, mate, you attended the MAC event on the weekend, and may as well chat about that, because some really promising parts about the MAC event. What were your thoughts on it all?
Event was great. So many people in audience. Matches, the things that worked really fast. So matches were like this, super quick. Setup, no wasted time, very little. It's a lot on referees. Referees need to, because only thing you do as an athlete, you put your elbow down. You put your elbow down, and that's it. Then the referees set you up, and you just go. I like that. When I pulled, I kind of first time when you get in a real match, you couldn't understand what's going to happen. But then I really enjoyed it. Competed also in tournament. Really, really enjoyed it. It will take some getting used to, but like I'll be back for sure for more pulling on these tables. Like there's some things that were done really well. There was no like real arguing. We saw the tournament. No people were arguing about anything. Usually it's like, calls or things like there was so little from all the matches. Ridiculous. I think only one round or one match on the whole event ended on fouls. Only one. And I think that was BLM versus Oleg, if I'm correct. But it was because one guy was really trying something, right? So if you go to any WAF competitions, there's going to be like a number percentage that's going to end on fouls where you don't even see the match. And here was the opposite. Everything ended with a pin. So I think that's a very big win. There's always a room to improve, but like I really enjoy the experience. Like Canadians are so awesome, and there's so many people. They love me more than Devon.
You want some food?
Yeah.
Jody.
Yeah, they love me more than Devon here because they're so used to him. They're like, Devon, oh, Coach Ray, yeah. But yeah, I had an absolute blast. We had just like a super time. Now I'm happy our playing got canceled and they rebooked us on a Wednesday. So we're gonna spend like 3 days here at Larratt's house and just have fun.
And huge potential with that table, do you think?
I think it's hard. It will be hard to implement it, but I think there's a start. So and I think there's room because it's a different kind of arm wrestling. It is. However I want to see it, it's some basic things, but it gives you room for more, and it takes away some other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of have to be understandable that like referees will put you in a grip. You don't take your grip, right? You have to understand that strap is coming. It's very hard to avoid the strap if you like. There's so much room to run away. You might get pinned. Like the pin line is a little bit higher, right? The elbow fouls and everything. You just have to kind of like sometimes there's very rarely you will run out of the pads because the pads are so big. So you're just gonna stay in it. So I see future for it. Definitely future. And the speed. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Canadians. Trauma.
Trauma, you have to get massive. You're in the super heavyweight house.
Yeah.
So question for you, Ray. Who do you want to see Devon pull next on each arm?
Don't somebody else. No, I'm scared of him.
Okay.
He's too good.
Okay.
So somebody like who's injured.
Somebody who's injured?
Yeah, somebody who's injured.
Him and Morozo both are.
Yeah, left-handed,
Mostly
right?
lefty. Mostly lefty, yeah.
Left. Morozov left-handed right now.
Yeah.
Today.
Now. That sounds about right.
Oh, that's all right. He'll come back. I don't think he meant to hang up. He'll be right. I think someone was trying to call him and he was stopping the call. We'll get in there. Guys, anyway. So we'll see. Don't worry. Devon will come back into the call. Devon's there. Ray's there. Here he comes back.
Dude, I'm sorry. I touched my phone the wrong way and the whole thing just shuts down.
Super heavyweight fingers, it's hard.
Too big.
What were we saying? I freaked out there.
Freaked out?
Yeah, like I lost what I was saying. I was beating Morozov.
Opponents,
yeah.
Left-handed.
Left arm and right arm. And who does
lefty? No. Lefty.
I don't think Devon can beat Michael Todd.
You don't think that?
I think Michael Todd
You just think that because I'm such a sinner. If I was more pure of heart, I couldn't be stopped.
There we go. So I just got a message from Cory West. So Cory officially won't be on the show. Thanks for messaging me, Cory, buddy. He just says, no, I was informed he can't come on the show. That's all right, Cory.
Cory, are you ducking me? You ducking me, Cory West? You see what I'm working with?
I also think Cory West beats Devon.
You don't think that?
I saw his workout routine for pecs and glutes. It's not enough.
Yeah, you saw I showed him my 2,000 sit-ups.
5,000.
2,000 in the morning.
2,000 in the morning. Yeah.
Set my alarm clock. He thought it was all fat, but it's not. It's
just
not.
muscle.
Yeah. Sit-ups.
So
sit-ups.
So what's the plan with the left arm? So is it just to be number one in the world? Is it just something to do until you figure out your next big right arm match? What's the plan with the left arm?
Basically, it's all just a big science experiment. I never did a good science experiment back when I was in public school, and I feel like I was just thinking long range with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think legitimately, I want to try. I think that I see where I'm at, and then the thing is I want to stay heavy because I want to try with the right hand. We'll see what happens. We all know what I'm thinking, right? I'm a little bit heavy, but I want to do it right. I don't even want to think about doing it until it's even remotely possible. So, but because of that, I don't want to be trying 115, 105 for the next little bit. But long-term plan, I think, beating Vitali in the super heavyweight over the time frame of the next couple of years, it might be in the cards, it might not be. Probably more unlikely because I have a lot of work to do to move through all these rankings, like methodically and actually earn it. But the truth is I'd be super interested as soon as I do cut, like my first cut, I would love to pull Alexander Muratov left-handed. 115 would be preferable for me. But if we felt crazy and I was having great luck in the supers, I would be happy just to go for a double and go right to 105 and go for like his most powerful title, I mean, look at a guy can dream, right? A guy can dream. I say, like if you're not trying to be the best, I mean, well, it's just a lower. And I love that chase. Like I love trying to be the best. Even if you fall short, I mean, that's always the goal.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? And I tell you, Devon, I don't know. In a person in your position, if you can cut the line, if you can jump ahead, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I think you're bigger than the sport. So if you feel you're ready for a title shot, it just makes sense financially. It makes sense for the growth of the sport. It makes sense in the pop culture scene. So if you sit there and you destroy Cory's 400 pounds, and you're just like, beautiful, number one in North America now, and you feel that you want to jump a few steps, I think you and John Brzezinski are probably the only two people that have a rite of passage of whatever match you want. That's my opinion.
That is awesome. And, bigger than the sport. I mean, that's real nice of you to say. But, I mean, the sport of arm wrestling, it's gotten pretty big, and I'm happy to be a part of that. But I don't really even know that I want to jump the line because all these guys who are ahead of me, like, I want to pull them. Like, Tobias Sporen called me out in Atlantic City, and I'm like, right, I don't know if I can beat you. Like, this is a great young Swedish stud, fast, talented. Like for me to jump ahead of him, that would be silly. Like who's that autistic guy from Poland? The guy you just
don't put me in this.
This guy, I mean, I have to pull him. Like I can't not pull him at some point. Yeah, he's weird. I think he's a bit slow.
Oh, you're gonna have to narrow it down, mate. This is arm wrestling.
Anyways, there's that guy. I just don't want to jump the line, you know what I mean? But that's cool. Like, listen, if Vitali wants to, mess around, like, you saw what happened with Morozov, wrong time, wrong place. Anything can happen.
Yeah, there you go. And Dunk's quickly saying, Devon, don't let Ray touch Auden. I see this already happening. Ray is a secret.
Right. We've been here. Ray is Artem Taranenko part 2.
Listen, don't screw up my payday, okay? You guys shut
you're so strong. You're so strong.
Like there's nothing I can really do. And they're like,
Always be wary.
So then, like, is it just how are you gonna beat Cory? How are you gonna beat him? Like
very badly. very,
Yeah.
very badly, and in front of all his people down there in Texas.
It's
That's
probably-
that's oil country. That's oil country. And I don't know if you know this, but Canada and USA we're basically at war right now. So I mean, this is like I feel like I'm right at the front again. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna be like, we had a good deal, like we were loving each other. You're Michael Todd's dude. I've always thought you're cool, but now 25% meaner. Just 25%. Like he can do whatever he wants to me. If he wants to be 25% meaner, that's his call. Okay. If he wants to be 50% meaner, I'll be 50% meaner. Okay. I'm gonna start at 25.
Okay, and see how the big fella responds.
25% meaner the whole time.
Oh, mate, it's going to be brilliant. So then if you do win, there's a chat here, Camille rematch after Corey.
See, that's the guy I was talking about.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Camille's
like you're
from Poland.
surprised. Like you're surprised.
He's not slow. Camille's awesome.
You're awesome at counting to 3.
You idiot.
Yeah, he does that all day. Yeah.
I forgot he was from Poland. Oh,
How could you forget?
I don't know. I don't know. I just I just forgot there. So how many the stepping stone with this Corey match? What's the stepping stone for it?
I would really, quite honestly, I would want to pull every single guy that's ahead of me. That's what I would love to do. Like, look, if people want to push me up, but I don't like people saying, oh, you missed that guy, like, where I've gotten the right hand and I have to go down and clean all these guys up. I'm so happy to do that, actually. It's just so long as I'm in the fight, and I feel like with every match I'll get better, because that's what you do in the sport, is you take from people, like you touch someone and you focus on them, you study them, you find out how they're strong, and then you go to battle with them and you take pieces of them. And I've touched Levon twice. That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. Yeah. But I've taken, and I think that's the way that I'd have the best shot at actually winning, is really cleaning things up as I move forward. The first names that jump to mind, look at a bold step for me, I think would be Tobias. That's what I think. I think that would be a bold step. He's called me out. I think he's super talented. He's young, he's healthy, versatile, can change direction super fast, and he looks super strong too, which is probably the scariest part of it all, but I'd love to know where I'm at with a guy like that. But I have to get through Corey first, obviously. Like, he beat up Corey pretty convincingly, so that'll be a good measuring stick, because he just pulled him in Atlantic City, and when I square off against him, if it's similar, then maybe we can have a good match.
Yeah, well, it's arm wrestling maths, mate. It makes sense. But speaking of the Corey Tobias match, that was at King of the Table. Do you think we'll have another King of the Table, or do you think they're just going to focus on having your 5, 6, 7 East versus West a year, which probably makes more sense?
From what I understand, there will be both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can explain it. Because they did one event, King of Table was already in USA. They didn't want to do another King of Table again in USA. Wanted to bring East versus West over. So now it's going to be 2 East versus West, and as far as I know, the next one is King of Table
in May.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, the Kazakhstan one. Yeah, beauty. Okay, cool. Now, speaking of emotions and getting things right, on the weekend, the Larratts went 1-1.
Awesome. Beautiful.
How hard is that to, you want to be there for Auden, took a tough loss, but then of course Milo wins his super match debut. And by the way, Milo's match is out on his channel if you want to go watch it.
Yeah, we're super happy. Obviously, you always want to win everything, but at the same time, the key to life is making whatever gets thrown at you the best thing that could have happened. So I think for Milo, that win was wonderful. He really rose up, and this is perfect for him right now. And for Auden, Auden, where he is at in his career, I think a loss is very good for him also. Auden is 20, and he needs to be given difficult challenges, different problems to overcome. And I think that this will be a very solid challenge for him to overcome, to piece through, to piece apart, so that he can solve it to a point where he feels he can move past it. I think Artem Taranenko is a wonderful measuring stick. I think here in North America, he is top, I'd say, handful of guys at 200. And, people talk about weight in arm wrestling, and really what matters is level. When you take a world champion in a lightweight division, that's a very dangerous human being. People talk about Mindaugas Terasitis. We saw how good he is even when he pulled Artem, and that's even lighter. Artem is a wonderful measuring stick, and I think that he's well known in the community as a deep lover of the sport, a deep practitioner of the sport, a guy who's given a lot to the sport, and I think he's very well respected. So I wanted to make sure that Auden had an intersection with him. I wanted to be sure that Auden would have that intersection with him at a time when it would be challenging, and it definitely was. And I think that there's elements that Auden can take from this match. Oh shit, we got to plug in this phone. If I fall off here, I'll be back.
You're right.
Just at 5%. My phone dies quick. But there will be elements that Auden can take from this that are victorious, and then there's parts that he will have to improve upon. Like, I think his hand control, his setup was good, but I think he's realizing that there's parts of his counter flop game, arm game, that are going to need refinement against a guy like Artem.
Yeah, he took it like a champ as well. A champ.
Oh, we're back to training already. We're in here today training. We got back from Toronto. We're already trying to solve the problem.
Okay, well, let me just go through some of these questions. We've got here Auden versus Ricard Bornman, almost the same age group. Yeah.
Yeah, Riker's a stud. Yeah, I'm probably going to pull Riker before Auden is.
Yeah, he's going real quick, isn't he? So I quite like that one. Super chat here. Ray and Giannis push the whole cheating and bone lock narrative on their channel. Make him apologize if
he's in this house now. He's gonna practice tomorrow with the high hookers. So we will do our best to culturally shift Coach Ray. We will do our very best.
Will we see?
Hey, you apologize, okay? Not you. The guy that commented.
10B says, will we see Devon come back to the House of Pain Club in Melbourne, my club?
Yeah, you know what? I've been talking to Phil, and we've been trying to figure out something. It's just got to do with dates and stuff. But if dates become available, it could be real soon. There's timeliness issues that make things difficult, but we're definitely looking forward to coming back to Australia. Look at Jody's childhood best friend is in Australia. She's always pushing to get us there. So it's definitely something that's coming soon.
Yeah, hopefully for over the top two.
Right. That's what we're talking about. It's just the dates thing. If the dates line up.
Because it was incredible last time. Looked like the movie. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Devon, what can the community do to save Darth Ray and bring him back to the light side?
We're going to work on that over the next couple of days. I think that we're just going to have him pull Crazy George. in an exhibition match at the next Canadian event. And I think that should be enough medicine to
I'm up for that.
permanently convert him.
I'm up for that.
So
I'm ready.
We'll probably, yeah. That's a great match, really.
George, yes.
Anybody who's listening to the promoter, if you can talk Crazy George into pulling Coach Ray, that's a good.
That would be cool.
We had a talk, and he's like, we should pull. We should definitely pull. And I said,
He
yeah.
beats you still,
Yeah.
you know.
Ray,
Probably.
do you get frustrated that you don't like get to compete enough in super matches because you're always there as the podcaster, the interviewer, the commentator, the post match questions and things like that, because you looked completely different at MAC. Your energy looked completely different because you were competing on the card.
Probably. Like, listen, this time I really I wanted to get my match done quickly so I can go and help with the event. Like, that was my primary objective. And that's afterwards I also competed in tournament, but I just want arm wrestle. I love arm wrestling. I love all aspects of it, but there's certain things that I think I can do that will help the sport. And if it's me commentating, if it's me asking the right questions or anything, I think that's the spot where I need to be. So my ambitions can wait a little bit, you know. You did say that.
Beautiful. And good news about Mac. Joe Nelson's informed us. Ian came out and just said the numbers are in. We exceeded our numbers by nearly 5 times our expectations. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's good for Mac. Did you? Good on you, Ray. It was all Ray. It was all Ray.
It was the
Did
suit.
you jump on the table, Devon? The Mac table?
Well, Odd and I have trained with it, you know, in the lead up to yeah. So yeah, we had one here. Yeah, we were getting ready on it.
All righty. I'll whip through these super chats and then we've got to talk in depth Devon versus Cory West that is happening at the end of this month, about 19, 20 days. Devon says, we all want to see you climb the mountain and make Levan look human. But what do you think it'll take? Are the sacrifices worth it?
It is my honor to be your spear. It is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I will do my best to put together all the pieces for a victorious attempt. I will not do it unless I think there's a chance. I know it doesn't have to be a big chance, but if I think that there's a chance, well, I'll always try.
There you go. Who is taller, Haybury or Ray?
Oh shit! I don't want to know.
It's and then
Haybury's 5'1".
Yeah. Ray's King's move will level up after this trip. Will you be more inclined to g'day Milo.
How's it going, buddy?
Congratulations, mate. Dominant victory. Dominant, big
Thank
fella.
Thank you.
I was getting a bit saucy during watching the match and just saw you rip through it. How'd you feel on the table?
Oh man, incredible. It's definitely the strongest version of myself I've ever seen. I actually just posted the video of it on my channel like a couple minutes back.
I saw that. We've told everyone.
Yeah, it was man, it was so much fun. I might be pulling Chris Doucette at the next MAC. That's the plan as of now.
Okay, Chris Doucette. I'll have to look him up. Where's he from?
He's actually the club kind of leader in Kingston. He's good. He trained under Mike Gould for a long time. Has he won at provincials?
I think so. Not recently, but
he's very good. It'll be a very challenging match for Milo.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Love it. It was a very, very impressive performance, and I'm glad that you've got another match booked and you're really diving into this, Milo. I'm very excited. So looking forward to following the journey.
Thanks, man.
It's going to be great. And they're asking, let's have Ray pull Mike Grimaldi at a Mac
Ooh,
event.
Grimaldi.
Oh, he was so strong.
Yeah, Grimaldi's awesome.
Yeah.
The
Was that
Baker.
the guy that pulled Darrell Staken 15 times?
Yes.
Hold on. No. Oh, yes, that is
Yeah.
the guy. Yeah.
That was a little hiccup in the teams event. I like the teams event, but the same people pulling all the time. I thought, man,
Right. Yeah, they should be switching all the time. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, I agree.
Right, March 29th. You just got to hold Corey in the middle of the table and just let everyone know that you're coming, or because of his huge frame, are you looking to go just quick pin after quick pin after quick pin?
I think, and I'll tell you, I haven't even been thinking about it too much. I've still been basking in this afterglow of smoking that Georgian, and we've been on the road a lot. This is actually our first day really back from all the travel. We were in Winnipeg. We've been to Edmonton. We've been to Toronto, all since the match. We're just back at home. But I think what I will do is I will just floppers press him right from the start to show my diversity. Just throw that floppers press right at him and just let his arm go straight down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at Jake. Of course I'm going to make him quit. Right. No victory is complete without someone's submission. It's left hand, so he can read it. He can read it as I'm looking at him.
And will you try and bait Michael Todd while you're at it?
Michael has a big match, with somebody that I've been ducking. So of course I want Michael to win. So I don't leave Michael alone. Let him take care of the thing that I am too scared to take care of. Anyways, look at Michael and I will pull. We will before we're both retired. We've made each other that promise. Where it is, how it is, that's something that we'll discuss. Michael and I have fought a lot. I think we got a lot of respect for each other, and we'll see where it is. We'll see when. I think that we both are still going for that top spot, and during that time period, we're supporting each other more as teammates than as competitors. So we'll see. Maybe somewhere in the process over the next few years. I don't know where that is at this point.
Yeah. And you dropped the R word, retired. Now, I don't want to...
Did I say that? Before I said before we're both retired. I never am going to retire, okay?
No,
I've heard Michael say that, but I don't think he's going to retire either. But
no, I have a feeling that this... Now, this is one prediction. I hope I'm wrong. But I think John pulls the pin. I think he has a great match against Yoshi. It's really well set out. And then he just gets up on stage and says, "Thank you, everyone." I don't know what it is. No. I haven't, and this is not talking to anyone.
I don't think so.
That's the answer I wanted.
That'd be like Picasso paints his picture and he's like, "Okay, I'm not going to paint pictures anymore." No, let's look at it. I think arm wrestling is something that John Brzenk does. Like, I don't know. I don't think so. Do you think he's going to retire?
No, I don't.
No, he just might.
I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong.
No, how is John Brzenk going to quit arm wrestling? Like, the guy has done so much. Yeah, that'd be. Look, I don't think people really quit arm wrestling. I know lots of arm wrestlers. I know lots of old arm wrestlers. And they never really quit.
Yeah.
They just
be a lot longer until the next match. Yeah.
That's it. They can take a break, or they can look for that perfect match, or they can still practice, or they can still pull at local events. They might drop off the world scene for a bit, but I don't think I've never met. You met any people who have retired, like top guys?
I have met hundreds of people that have re-retired.
I mean,
so they came back.
Here's a question for you. Let's do a definition.
I think Auden, you retired.
I retired.
Yeah,
I'm retired.
Yeah,
I'm done.
You're done.
Here's a question. Is Travis Bagent retired?
No.
No.
Is Engen Terzi retired?
No. No.
Is John Milne retired?
Yeah.
No. I think everyone just. You don't have to compete.
Is Neil Pickup retired?
No. More and more, no.
Is Grippler retired?
From what I saw yesterday, 100% no.
Right? So that's saying, like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're a hardcore, like people who have reached this level of like love and dedication to the sport, I'll check this out, right? I'm sorry. Check this out, Jake.
Yeah, we got some ketchup
Oh,
strips.
now we're talking.
Honey.
Now
And
we're
I think
talking.
butter tarts might be too.
Hey.
Maybe another
See what you're missing, buddy? Hey, you've been right here before. You've been right
have.
here.
I have. We've kicked it there, so I need to get back there.
New
Guys,
table,
maybe
right?
recommend another
New
5 or 10
table.
more minutes. There we go. The dog's in there. Quick statement. All right, guys, can we get the commentary at East versus West to shut Travis up when guys are pulling? One person.
Yeah. Like anyone has that power, man. Come on.
What's it
You'll be
like
the
working
first.
with Travis, Ray?
You'll be the very first.
Ray, what's it like working with Travis?
A lot of sitting around and listening. Like I love the jokes. Most of the time, I forget I have to talk. I'll be like, "Oh, okay, me, now me," and he's like, "Too late. I go again."
I want everybody to put their hands up in the air. I just lean over one time.
Travis is like for me,
United
it's so funny.
States of America.
Listen here, young man. Okay, you know this guy. No chance he's gonna lose. Yet this guy loses all the time.
Devin was fighting the Taliban. I'm with the Taliban.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Quick question. Both of you answer it in like 5 seconds. What can fans do to help promote arm wrestling to new fans?
Share it.
Share it as much as you can.
Share it.
Share it. Share it.
Share it.
Be the annoying guy that has only arm wrestling on your feed until people are like, this is pretty cool.
And challenge everybody to a match. You buying a coffee, challenge a guy to an arm wrestling match if you don't have to pay for it, double or nothing. Buying gas, go in there. Fucking, I don't want to pay for my gas. Boom. You know? You bump it, you want a guy's girlfriend, fucking boom.
Get the girlfriend, you know? At the end of the night, you have 7 girlfriends. What do you do then? You know?
Super Chat here. Jokes aside, we all know Devon isn't actually scared of the Tali, but what would have to transpire for that match to happen? The fans would
It's happening.
love it.
It's happening. It's happening in August.
August, there we go.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why everyone talks like it's not going to happen. Like, is that it's happening?
It's
Just
happening. And I'll probably have 2 matches before that. So
Yeah, I think people spend too much time on the internet forums and believe.
people love me so much, Ray. You have no idea.
I'm ready.
That's all,
Yeah,
I'm right.
I know.
Jake. I'm sorry, Jake. Jake, people love me so much.
Devon, can you handle Monster Michael God version 316? Are your arms long enough to arm wrestle God? Also, put the camera on the floor. I cannot see Ray.
Really, Jake, it's really got nothing to do with me, whether I would win or lose that match. Hey, where you going?
Another one from Alex Clark. He says, I don't see how Devon can lose now. He's really figured out how to fill out his frame. I feel like Devon has uncapped
what are you
his
doing?
strength finally.
I have actually. Things are different around here. Unfortunately, a lot of it's fat, but yeah, I have learned to gain fat at a tremendous rate. So a lot of people think you have to have like big muscles and stuff to be strong, like glutes, calves, triceps, you know, all that stuff. But actually, we talked about it. You need to get fat.
When will you get fat? Because you're not fat at all.
No, you're so nice to me. You're so nice.
Like, have you seen fat people before?
He forgets me when I was young and beautiful. He forgets.
This guy sits there and says, Devon, 100% of your East versus West and King of the Table matches start on the good side of the strap with 13 matches. That's a 1 in 8,000 odds.
Did you know that for you even to be alive, it's like a 1 in 5 million chance? You won the race of all your other little spermies. So those odds are not a big deal. I think that I should, if I get it up to 1 in 3 million, then we'll really know I'm something special.
Now, before we get yours and Ray's final prediction on the Cory West match, before we wrap up the show, you've got Philip Larson there, and he had a great win on the weekend. That big Swedish beard. I want Devon and Ray to tell me who they think Philip should pull next.
I know exactly. Who do you think? Who do you want to pull?
Who do you think, Philip, after your big win on the weekend?
Well, I always want to take down the Canadians, so give him that mask.
And see, look at Phil's in a place in his career where, I mean, he's only been arm wrestling 2 years, and he can arm wrestle like anybody. That's a thing. Like, he's in a place where like people know he's going to be good, and it's just kind of how far does he want to step. And Matt Mask
soon.
Matt Mask is a nice step forward. But the thing is both these guys are ace top rollers, both long arms, freaky hands. Like it gets real interesting. I mean, but Philip's only been arm wrestling 2 years, so but he just took down so Rick Heidelberg is probably somewhere in the top 5 in Canada for sure. So yeah, he's knocking on that door where that does make sense. Crazy, Matt. Get ready. I don't know.
I'd like to see him pull Wayne Withers.
Right. Yeah.
Wayne
See, that's
Wayne Withers, and that would give me a title, a match.
yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's.
Yeah, so that would be even better.
I would say go for it.
Yeah, Wayne Withers would give me the title at night. So why not?
So that'd be a jump. That'd be a nice jump for him. You know, that's the thing. Like, do you want to go right for the thing, or do you want to build? I'll talk to him afterwards. I'll coach him on his decisions. But yeah, that's where he's going. That's for sure. Like, it's only a matter.
Well, Cory West, right arm, says
I
Justin.
think Philip should go for Cory West, right arm, giant versus giant. That'll still be tough. Cory is a bad dude.
And last
When
one
will
from Jolene, when will Haybury have her first super match?
has Avery had a super match yet? She had
Darius Stevens.
Darius. Yeah, look up Darius. Look girlfriend beats boyfriend on YouTube. Yeah.
Cheeseburger.
If you want to make money, if you want to sell pay-per-views, Devon, and have Haybury's first super match, what you have to do is you have the rematch, Devon Larratt versus Camille Jablonski, left arm.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, she's real tough. I see her training all the time. Yeah. Another one who's really awesome is RVJ's girl.
Yes. Gabby.
Yeah. Yeah. I see those two always training. I'll tell you, Haybury right now isn't doing a ton. She does have the high school championships coming up at, I think, the 21st of March. So this month, she'll be in the high school championships. So,
there you go.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where she goes.
And a short prediction from you, Ray. And you can go around the room. I need a short prediction from everyone. Devon v. Cory at the end of the month.
Cory,
100%.
Cory.
I'm gonna say Devin.
Oh yeah,
Cory all day.
Yeah. What about you, Levan? Thanks for joining the show, Levan. What do you think?
Cory.
There we go. Right, we will wrap it up there. We've taken up too much of Devon's time. If everyone can please thank the man and buy the pay-per-view at the end of the month. Devon Larratt going to the #1 spot in North America on the left arm. He's going to smash it. It's been brilliant. Say bye to Coach Ray, Philip, Moore, Auden, and the crew. Any final words, Devon?
Thank you so much for everything you do, buddy. Jake, we love you here. All the best, Australia. All the best, everybody.
See you then. And